within this website of the Pennsylvania Department of Education, there is one page, let's say, that addresses what information is required by the state for the school districts to send them, all right? It's called the Pennsylvania Information Management System, okay? PIMS, all right? Now, when you go on the website and you search for this PIMS, okay, it'll bring up these pages. Now, I think there's 4 or 5 pages, and you can see right here, okay, first block, classroom, all right? The school districts have to report all the different courses that are being taught by that school, all right? It has to give the teacher that's doing that course. It has to tell you the number of students taking that course, all right? And any support staff, all right? So literally, you know, you can go in another section, okay, of this website, and you can basically see what it costs to teach a particular subject in your school. And you can break that down by cost per student. Now, I won't mention any schools, but I've looked at this for a school district, and you know, and I'm amazed because there's some courses that you may have 6 students being taught, and you have a teacher making $68,000, and that's base salary, okay? And then on top of that, you got all the benefits and everything. That $68,000 grows to roughly $90,000 or something. I have other figures, but don't quote me on that, but it grows. So you can actually determine, you know, how much is this course costing me? How interesting is it to the students that are enrolled there? Okay, and what are we as taxpayers going to do with that information? All right, you know, and there's people in this room may have different viewpoints on that. You may think that all right, it's fine to only have 6 or 8 kids in a class, and you want to spend X dollars for that class, all right, or not, all right. I mean, that the information is there. That's all I'm trying to tell you, okay. So it's good information. Now, there's all other types of information available here. It gives test scores that the students do in your school, all right? It has graduation rates and dropout, total number of students, total number of staff, let's see here. Yeah, you get down here to, you know, the qualified teacher, well, let me see here. Oh, language and child accounting. Here they do the number of, you know, how many kids, how many days the kids actually attend the school, all right? But I won't go through everything, okay. What these pages do is tells you what information is being supplied to the Pennsylvania Department of Education. And it tells you when that information is being supplied, all right? And what that should mean to you is that you should have access to this data, okay? Because this data is going to a public entity, all right, where you can get the information. So, you know, you should be able to go to your school board meetings, okay, and ask that you be getting copies of this, all right? And school board members, all right, should be getting copies of this on a regular basis. It doesn't cost anything. They got to generate it anyway, all right? And it gives you members and taxpayers more information, right? Now the second website that offers a lot of information is the Pennsylvania Code, all right? And you'll see that it's on the first page of the websites that I gave you, okay? Now this website, all right, you'll find the rules and regulations that have been passed by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, and any federal regulations the state had to react to. This is usually where you'll find the so-called mandates, and then, okay, when I'm done here, you'll see that reading these things, you'll find out how much latitude there is in the interpretation of what these mandates, codes, regulations are, okay? That's why you'll see a mandate or a regulation coming out of the federal government or the state, and at one school district, if you could get the information from them, say, well, this mandate is costing us $300,000, okay? Then you could go to another school district, same mandate, same rules, okay? Nothing's changed. And that school, it's only costing them $70,000, all right? Because the difference is interpretation, okay? Lots of times, interpretation, what is required, all right? So when you go to this website, Title 22 is the education section of this website, okay? There's all kinds of code laws and regulations on there. I mean, for commerce, transportation, I mean, there's 100, okay? But Title 22 is for education only, all right? So you go to 22, and for this example, I just picked one, like academic standards and assessments. So you would click on that, all right? And what that does is it brings up this page, all right? And here you can see you're going to have another series of data that is available to you, all different types of topics, all right? Now, here I selected high school graduation requirements, all right? So you just click on that. And here is the actual regulation, code, whatever you want to call it, the law that school districts are supposed to operate under for high school graduation requirements, all right? And it's approximately 6 pages long, which isn't all that long, okay, for an important requirement when you think about it, okay? You know, this is it, you know, to graduate from high school, I got 6 pages, tells you what you have to do, all right? And in the red area here, A, this is what maybe some of you heard. They're changing, and they're going to the Keystone exams, okay? This addresses that, okay? So if you hear your school board or school district talking about, oh, we got to spend up to amount of money because now we're not doing PSSAs, we've got to do these Keystone things now, all right? Well, this addresses that. It gives you all the details that you need to know about how it's supposed to operate. And you'll see when you read through this that it's not you will do this, this, and this, and this, okay? It's broad. It allows the administration to interpret what they want to do with it, okay? And trust me, anytime you have an interpretation, there's money involved. What are you going to do with that, all right? School board members and taxpayers, you need to understand what was the interpretation of this law, okay? How are you handling this, okay? Let them explain it to you, and then let them explain to you where all the expenses are coming from, So you have an understanding so you can quiz them, all right?